that was a sketchy fakie. My shoe almost came off, but anyways, today's how-to is going to be at a foot jam tail whip. I did this video on my Epic BMX Edit account. That was when I was a beginner at foot jam tail whips. Now I have a little bit more experience with them, so I'll try to make this how-to a bit better than my previous one. So a couple of things that I learned since I was a beginner was, when I was a beginner, I used to go like really slow. I used to go like barely, like at this speed, and I would do it. And that's not the best, because if you go super dead slow, it's good if you're a beginner, but what's gonna happen is you're not gonna have full time to fakie out. Like, you're just gonna kick it, and then it's not gonna come around as fast. But if you go like a little bit faster and you kick it harder, it'll come around quicker. It'll be much easier to land. So I recommend going at about maybe this speed, about a crank of speed, like this. And once you go like this, what you're gonna do is, it's really confusing, like the foot placement. So basically, I am left foot forward, and my back foot, which is my right foot, is right here. So as you can see, I'm in this position before I go into a foot jam whip. When I want a foot jam whip, I kick with my back foot, which in this case would be my right foot. So I kick with this side of my foot. I kick about with the pedals and with the frame. The faster and the harder you kick it, the faster it'll come around and it'll be easier to spin. So once you kick it, once it's gonna be like right here, as you can see, there's a big opening here. No homo. Once you see that there's like a space here, put your left foot over the top tube, stick it in like right there, and then once it's coming around, once it's like at 180, once it's like right here, your pedals should be pretty much at this location. So just stare at your pedals, because that's what's gonna, the hardest part about the foot jam tail whip is landing on the pedal. So your foot's gonna be right here, and you're gonna want to stay center over the bike, because if you lean too forward, you're gonna fall forward, and it's not good. If you lean backwards, you're gonna put your foot down. You're gonna get scared. So I recommend trying to find your balance by leaning the center. So like lean center, and then once it comes around, that's when you're gonna have your left foot is still gonna be in the bike. And once it's gonna make its way at around like 350 degrees, like this, all you're doing is with your left foot, bringing it back right here. And once you bring that back, your foot will be right here. So again, you kick it, foot jam. Once it comes around, it's gonna land like that. And yeah, this trick is pretty hard. It took me about 2 weeks to learn. It could take you a day to get the rotation of it, but landing on the pedals is the hardest thing. You have to work on it and experiment with it. The rotation of it, like foot jam and kicking it a full 360, that took me about a day or two. But actually landing on a pedal is really hard. So don't be frustrated. It's a pretty fun trick. I started trying them on banks. Doing them on banks, I'll give them a how-to on them too, since I don't really have a bank here. But let's say there was a bank right here. Basically, what you're gonna want to do is approach it at an angle, because when you foot jam tail whip, you usually go straight or you usually turn a little bit. With the bank, you're gonna want to turn a lot and kick it, and you're gonna want to stay centered and make sure it comes around and then land. Roll away. The pretty much only difference is with a bank, you're going to want to turn your bars a little bit more. It's also a bit harder because with the bank, your foot might slip off, because it tends to, like, gravity like pulls you downward. So you're going to want to have your foot really jammed hard in there and keep your balance. You're going to want to have your balance really good before you go into banks. And I also recommend them learning on an uphill, not really flat. I do them flat because I learned them flat, but I actually tried doing them on a slight uphill, and I find it a little bit easier. Like, not a big steep uphill like a bank, but just a little bit of incline will do good for beginners. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Remember, kick with your back foot, And I also seen a lot of people do foot jump tail whips like this. They put their foot right here. They kick it. It just looks really, really bad. And it's much more cleaner if you hop into your foot jump tail whip. So don't do what I just showed you where you go like this and kick it. It's really not that clean. I mean, it is a foot jump tail whip, but it's basically it's like doing a 180 with both tires. It's just really not clean. I would recommend hopping into it. So yeah, this tutorial is getting pretty long, so I'm gonna end it right here. And thank you guys for watching. I hope that helped you out. If it did, thumbs up and peace.